All right, hey fourth graders, welcome to the third lesson on our YouTube channel for fourth grade. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video if this has helped you through your lessons, if helped explain what we were working on that lesson. Something new to the channel for each grade, what I'm starting to do call-outs. So what I'll do, I'll randomly draw a person's name out of our cup that we have in the classroom, and then hopefully everyone will get a chance to get called out in one of the videos. All right. Today's lesson is lesson 58, this week's lesson 58, multiplying 3-digit numbers. Okay, so we've multiplied by 1 digit, 2 digit, now we're multiplying by 3-digit numbers. Okay, when we multiply a 3-digit number, we multiply the ones digit first, then the tens digit, then the hundreds digit. So for example, we have 123 times 3 here. Okay, so what we do with the bottom number, we multiply 3 times 3 first, which is 9. Okay, and then so that's the ones place. Then we go to the tens place. 3 times 2 is 6. Then that's the tens place. Now we go to the hundreds. 3 times 1 is 3. So our answer would be 369 would be our answer. Okay, kind of a quick lesson for you guys today. Little review on how to properly multiply the correct way. All right, so now same thing, going with 3, and then we start with the ones place. 3 times 6 is 18. Now we can't just write 18 down here. Okay, we don't do that. We bring down, carry the 1, bring down the 8. Okay, whatever is in the tens place, we bring up, we carry it. Okay, then we go to the next number, we go to the tens place now. So we go 3 times 5, which is 15, and then add 1, that's 16. Okay, and then we go to the hundreds place, we multiply the hundreds place. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So then our answer would be 1,368. Okay? Hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. Little review on how to do it properly. Alright, example 1. There are 365 days in a common year. Every fourth year is a leap year. Technically this year is a leap year, crazy enough, with 366 days. How many days is 4 years in a row? Okay, well first what I would do, how many days are in a year? Or in a common year, it'd be 365, and we want to know 4 years. So we'll multiply it by 4. All right, and then we, just like we did with those last two examples, we start in the ones place. So we go 4 times 5, which is 20, so carry the 2, bring down the 0. Then we go to the tens. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 2 is 26, carry the 2, bring down the 6. Okay, then we go to the hundreds. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Now that's not our answer, because remember, in a leap year there are 366 days. So how many more days are in a leap year? 1, and that's every 4 years. So we add 1 to 1,460, and we get 1,461, don't forget your label, days would be our answer. All right? Example 2. Tickets to the school play were $3.75 each. How much money would 3 tickets cost? Okay, so each ticket was $3.75, and we want to know how much 3 would cost. So we would multiply it by 3. Now again, start in the ones place. Now, since we're dealing with decimals, it's not the ones place. Start with the place value that's all the way to the right. So in this case, it would be the hundredths. Okay, so we would go 3 times 5, which is 15. Carry the 1, bring down the 5. Then we go to the tenths, which would be 3 times 7, which is 21. Plus 1 would be 22. Carry the 2, bring down the 2. Decimal. Okay, we just bring the decimal straight down. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 would be 11. Now, when you're dealing with decimals, also I know we're dealing with money, and you know that money you have you always have two numbers behind the decimal, but also when in the in the factors that you're dealing with here, how many numbers are behind the decimal? 1, 2. So that's how you know how many numbers are behind the decimal in your product. 1, 2. So total would be $11.25. Last example for this video. A landscape architect is designing a border of plants and trees for a parking area that has a perimeter of 256 yards. What is the approximate perimeter of the parking area in feet? Okay, so now there's a couple things we need to do for this. It's asking for approximate, okay, or about how many. What's the perimeter? About. Okay, so what would we round? We would round 256 to a number that is easy to multiply. Okay, I think your book goes 250, which, yes, it's easy to multiply, but technically it's not rounding to the nearest tens. So that's what I would do. I would round this to the nearest tens, so it would be 260. Okay, so around 260. Well, you could do that, but the reason why your book did it, I'm guessing, they went 250, is because when you're dealing with perimeter of an area, you don't want to have too much. You don't want to go over. Okay, you want to stay lower than what is given. So that's why your book went 250, which makes sense. Okay, and so that's your first part. You had to first transfer 256 into, you had to round it. Okay, now it's asking for the perimeter parking area in feet. We're dealing with 250 yards right now. We need to change yards to feet. Now to do that, we would multiply, and then how many feet are in a yard? Okay, remember back, we made that table in our notes of what, breaking down measurements. There are 3 feet in a yard. So then we would multiply it by 3. Okay, and then again, start in the ones place when you're multiplying. 3 times 0 is 0. Then we go to the tens. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1, bring down the 5. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7 in the hundreds place. So then our answer would be 750 feet would be our answer. Okay, that's all the examples I have for this video. Now it's time for the shout out. Alright, now I gotta remember what cup you guys were in. I think you're blue. You are 4th graders, okay? So this video is shout out goes to, drumroll please, Kaylee. Okay, Kaylee, you're the lucky shout out for this video. I'll do a shout out, one person each video on this. Remember to like and subscribe the video. And hope to see you guys soon. Miss you guys, and hopefully this lesson helped you out in lesson 50, today's lesson. All right, peace out. Miss you guys.